Man, there's a whole lot going on in the black community today. I ain't gonna get all too deep, but yesterday I did a commemoration joint for Fred Hampton. I see a lot of people, young and old, didn't know who he was. So I guess that's a video I should do. But the Memphis Police Department, all on the news, they talking about they ain't going for no federal oversight when it's already been documented that they are more harsher towards African American people in Memphis as opposed to Caucasian American people in Memphis. Sometimes I don't mention some of these joints because it ain't new to me. Or maybe it ain't a surprise to me. I ain't gonna say new, I'm gonna say it ain't a surprise to me. But the Amazon thing, I don't know how many of y'all familiar with the matter or not, right? But the Amazon thing is kind of funny to me. Reason being is that I deal with Amazon. Like I got books on Amazon. You can get ebooks from Eon Williams. You could get a hard copy from Amazon. But I noticed that a lot of times, as a person who uses Amazon for commerce, that a lot of times when you call Amazon, they give you the runaround. Only time you seem to get a lot of traction is when you get customer service on the phone about an issue or two. But as a person that uses it to sell things, sometimes it was a little funny. But with this new lawsuit, shout out to the Attorney General for the District of Columbia. I was trying to wait for a few more people from here, other people, places to get on because I wanted to ask. I'm gonna ask the question now, and then I guess I ask it a couple more times through the duration of this live. If anybody from any other cities, I mean cities where black people are, Baltimore, Chicago, parts of New York, Atlanta, St. Louis, is Amazon discriminating against delivering packages to your quote unquote low income areas? Yeah, so move this around a little bit. Straighten it up. Hold on, excuse me. Yeah, so the District of Columbia says Amazon secretly stopped fast deliveries to two predominantly black zip codes. The District of Columbia is alleging in a lawsuit that Amazon secretly stopped providing its fastest delivery service to residents of two predominantly black neighborhoods in DC. That's my city. And in the process of doing it, they lied and put a spin on it and didn't give the people the exact examples. But later on, I don't know if it's in this little part that I got right here saved to read to share with my subscribers. But when they were confronted with it and they finally admitted to doing so, they said that the Amazon delivery trucks with the name Amazon on it were getting robbed, stolen. Delivery drivers were being pistol whipped, robbed at gunpoint, or their vehicles taken. So they said, and I noticed this. I noticed this because I get the Amazon delivery packages at our studio and I get them at my home. Now, in the part of Northwest where I live at, you'll see sometimes Amazon trucks. But I kept noticing uptown where I live at and in Northeast where we got a studio at, UPS always bought the packages. Not always, sometimes. Amazon trucks would deliver them in the daytime, but I noticed that at nighttime, it was always UPS trucks. So I kept saying, that why they always doing that? I understand. And when I seen the UPS trucks, it wasn't on the days that it was same day delivery. Anyway, when I read this information that's coming from the District of Columbia's Attorney General, they are admitting that they was trying to avoid carjackings and different little things like that that goes on in Southeast DC. Yeah, they saying that they're going to keep their Amazon delivery folks out of the way and let UPS or other delivery services there. I thought what you thought. But let's just read the article together, y'all. The District of Columbia sued Amazon on Wednesday. This all this fresh news. This is just yesterday. So I hope some people tap in from some other places anyway. Alleging the company secretly stopped providing its fastest delivery service to residents of two predominantly black neighborhoods while still charging millions of dollars for a membership that promises the benefits. The complaint filed in the District of Columbia Superior Court revolves around Amazon's Prime membership, which costs customers $139 per year and $14.99 per month for fast deliveries, including 1 day, 2 day, and same-day shipments, along with other enhancements. In mid-2022, the lawsuit alleges the Seattle-based online retailer imposed what is called a delivery exclusion. This is the part I want y'all to listen to. And tell me, do this sound like anything that goes on in your city or somewhere else? In mid-2022, the lawsuit alleges Seattle-based online retailer imposed what is called a delivery exclusion on two low-income zip codes in the District of Columbia, 20019 and 20020, and began relying exclusively on third-party delivery services such as UPS and the U.S. Postal Service, rather than its own delivery system. We're going to stop there. I know that y'all be saying I be getting off track when I be talking about these issues, but this was the issue that made me think about it. So when the whole country, the whole United States, you got Compton, you got Baltimore, you got New Orleans, you got Miami, you got Houston, you got St. Louis, you got Chicago. We could go on and on. You got Philadelphia. You telling me that the zip codes for 20019 and 20020, 20019 in Washington, D.C., Southeast D.C. jail does sit in that zip code. But there are $1 million homes in the same zip code. There are $3,000 and $4,000 condos and apartments in the same zip code. So out of every zip code from 20019 in Washington, D.C. to 90210 in California, you telling me that Washington, D.C. Southeast is the most dangerous neighborhood that they service? Or, because I think this the catch, I think other neighborhoods have already undergone what is called delivery exclusion. So let's go on. Amazon says it made the change based on concerns about delivery safety, driver safety, excuse me. There have been specific and targeted acts against drivers delivering Amazon packages in the two zip codes, and the company made the change to put the safety of the delivery drivers first. Amazon spokesperson Kelly Nettle said in a prepared statement, "We made the deliberate choice to adjust our operations, including delivery routes and times, for the sole reason of protecting safety of drivers," Nantel said. The claims made by the Attorney General that our business practices are somehow discriminatory or deceptive are categorically false, so says Amazon. The District of Columbia's Attorney General alleged the company never told Prime members in the two zip codes about the change, even though they experienced slower deliveries as a result, and they were still paying. They got them on this one. Amazon also did not tell new customers about the exclusion when they signed up for Prime membership, the lawsuit says. That's correct. There's nowhere in the world I can sit right here in my little chair watching my computer, my TV, my whatever I'm doing right here. I sign up for Amazon. I say I'm gonna pay y'all $15 a month, $14.99. I'm gonna pay y'all $14.99 a month for fast delivery or any type of exclusive delivery, but my zip code is in a delivery exclusion zone and you don't tell me. They fucked up. Amazon is charging tens of thousands of hardworking Ward 7 and Ward 8 residents. Shout out to Ward 7, shout out to Ward 8, DC residents for an expedited delivery service it promises but does not provide. And they have documented that they don't provide it by putting it in a delivery exclusion zone. They tripping. Jeff Bezos trying to give up some money. Amazon is charging tens of thousands of hardworking Ward 7 and 8 residents for an expedited delivery service it promises but does not provide. District of Columbia Attorney General Brian Schwab said in a statement, referencing the two areas in the city where Amazon is accused of excluding its speediest deliveries. While Amazon has every right to make operational changes, it cannot covertly decide that a dollar in one zip code is worth less than a dollar in another zip code. I agree with that. The lawsuit says Amazon has nearly 50,000 Prime members who live in the two zip codes, a number that represents nearly half of the population. Half of the population in this area of Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. Prime members in those neighborhoods have ordered more than 4.5 million packages in the past 4 years. So over a million packages a year. And are more likely to rely on Amazon since they have fewer services and retail stores nearby, all the way down to grocery stores. It's only one. The city said the area is also a notorious food desert. I just said that. The district says that in 2021, before Amazon implemented its delivery exclusion, more than 72% of Prime packages in the impacted zip codes were delivered within 2 days. 72 is a big number, 72%. But last year, it was only 24%, according to the complaint. Meanwhile, the district's lawsuit says Prime members who lived in other parts of the city received 2-day deliveries. I just told you, I noticed in my neighborhood, 20012, Ward 4, all the way uptown. You could order, I ordered an iPhone at midnight and got it at noon the next day from an Amazon truck, not from a UPS, not from a mailman. Meanwhile, the district lawsuit said that Prime members who lived in other parts of the city received 2-day delivery 75% of the time. Amazon, almost all of the time then. Amazon was also improving its delivery speeds nationwide. Nationwide. So they just saying fuck Ward 7 and Ward 8 in regards to the whole nation. With some customers in the city complained about the slower deliveries, Amazon concealed the true reason for the delays and deceptively implied that the delays were simply due to natural functions and shipping circumstances rather than an affirmative decision by Amazon, the lawsuit says. So they lied. Typical corporate response to things. District officials are also asking the courts to issue an order prohibiting Amazon from engaging in unfair or deceptive practices. So many times when we talk about prison shit and prison politics and prison policies and laws, and I always be talking about, man, y'all be talking about DC dudes change the laws for this and change the laws for that. The whole country can thank Washington, DC, Ward 7 and Ward 8 for challenging this bullshit that Amazon is doing. And they probably doing it to people in other cities all across the nation. Who stood up for it? Washington, DC. Shout out to Southeast. District officials are asking the court to issue an order prohibiting Amazon from engaging in unfair or deceptive practices. They also want the company to pay restitution. Didn't I tell you money was coming? Pay restitution or damages to affected Prime members, as well as civil penalties. I'm a Prime member. Let me get a couple AirPods or something. This isn't the first time Amazon has been accused of offering slower deliveries to some places where Black people make up most of the households. I'm gonna just leave that as that is. Oh, where am I getting this from? This is an opinion out of the Washington Post. Somebody wrote this. It's not even in the main part of the paper. I saw this in the back. In 2016, American news outlet Bloomberg, I'm hip to them. I had a friend that works there, white guy, published an investigation that said black residents in cities like Atlanta. I just asked this. If anybody go back and watch this again, I said, where's Atlanta? Where's Chicago, among other places? In 2016, American news outlet Bloomberg published an investigation that said black residents of cities like Atlanta and Chicago were about half as likely as white residents to live in neighborhoods with access to Amazon's same-day delivery service. Local news website DC has reported a year later that Amazon's restaurant delivery services, which the company shut down 5 years ago, had excluded some neighborhoods in Washington, including one in the zip code mentioned in the district's lawsuit. So before they did this delivery exclusion for Southeast, Ward 7 and Ward 8, shout out to my Ward 7 and my Ward 8 people. Before they did it, they had already, I'm gonna use discriminated now because they discriminated against delivering food to certain neighborhoods. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and pretend to be naive. You got parts of Southeast that a lot of people just not gonna go to bullshit. But if that's what they're gonna do, then that's what they got to say they're gonna do. And you can't like I said earlier in this article I'm sharing with y'all, you can't say that a person's dollar in this neighborhood or this zip code is worth more or less than a person's dollar in this zip code. That's not how it works. Nantel said Amazon is always transparent with its customers during the shopping journey and checkout process about when exactly they can expect their orders to arrive. Since 2022, nearly 1.5 million Prime eligible products were delivered in 2 days or less to Prime customers residing in the 2 zip codes mentioned. What we'd like to do and have offered is to work together with the Attorney General and their office in an effort to reduce crime. I knew they would say this. In an effort to reduce crime and improve safety in these areas. Nantel said, nevertheless, we will proceed in the process and demonstrate that providing fast and accurate delivery times, prioritizing the safety of our customers and our delivery partners are not mutually exclusive. The complaint filed Wednesday represents the second major legal battle between Amazon and the District of Columbia, which also filed an antitrust lawsuit against the company. So I don't know about the rest of y'all cities, but if you live in the hood, close to the hood, and you paying that $14.99 a month like me and my household, they getting about $100 out my household for them deliveries, that Prime shit. We got 2-3 different Prime accounts. We need to fix that. We don't need one Prime account per household. And now that they spanking, see, this is why they be getting spanked. Now they spanking, they say they're gonna spank back. So they spanking everybody in Ward 7, Ward 8. When Ward 7 and Ward 8 see this video right here, all the little youngins that's snatching the trucks and going up in the Amazon truck, they gonna be mad. But what's up with y'all in Chicago? What's up with y'all in Baltimore? Anybody else experiencing slow deliveries? Like they so sneaky with their racism and their bigotry. Now they gonna say, oh, if it wasn't carjackings and robberies over there, your package to get there on time. Brinks make sure they money get where it's going on time, don't it? Loomis make sure they money get where it's going on time. And even if something happens, they have an expense for that. They have a bottom line. Let me go back and look at the comments. The saltines. They should have did their homework before they started their delivery service. If you can't stand the heat, you in the kitchen. That's a fact. What's up, homie? I'm looking at your Anton White interview right now. Shout out to Tone, bro. Shout out to all the good men. Appreciate that. But I just had to share that. I ain't even gonna hold y'all long, man. Check your Amazon orders. I ain't gonna say boycott them. I'm gonna see what Ward 7 and Ward 8 saying. But I can actually deal without it. I can do without Amazon. Like, you know what I mean? Amazon is a part of life, but they're not gonna be playing with DC. Don't nobody play with DC. Freedom Men, Northwest 2, what's up? What it do? What's up? What y'all think about what Amazon doing? Y'all think they only doing it in DC? You think we the only ones that caught them with their hand in the cookie jar? And it's the second lawsuit DC to filed. DC ain't playing with her. Roanoke, Virginia, tapping in. What's up, Roanoke? I ain't know the Tiki Barber and his brother LaRonde Barber was from Roanoke. Somebody told me that the other day. For some reason, I ain't know that. Shout out to Jay Jones, man. Shout out to the minister on the other side. Y'all know what it is. Oh, he said that was me. Yeah, you see, as soon as I seen Roanoke, I thought about it. I said, dang, how the hell did I miss the Barber brothers was from down there, man. Shout out to Roanoke, though. I was thinking about that the other day. You like that Anton White? Which one you watching? You watching the one with the I interview tone or the one that I use the AI to chop it up and make it look like a Discovery Channel jump? I like playing with that. A lot of people say they don't really like when I do the AI Jones, but sometimes I do the AI Jones to see if I can test the water like a mixtape. Oh, somebody said my shit, they should be slow in West Oakland. Okay, West Oakland, check on that. If you pay for Prime and Amazon's supposed to deliver your shit in 1 or 2 or 3 days, and you getting your stuff later, and it ain't, and the porch pirates ain't getting it, Amazon spanking you, bro. I'm gonna go back and check all my deliveries. My people order some almost every day. Or you watching the interview. That interview was actually old. I don't want nobody to think that that Tone interview was new. I'm not even trying to deceive the viewers. What I did was I released that video before I kind of got the hang of it. So I did it in increments. And I see that all the other big platforms, after they do increments of their interviews, they release the entire video. So I said, okay, boom, let's release full interview. And people came to see it. A lot of people came to see it that wasn't even following the channel when the DC Blacks channel was at when that video came out, it might have been 1,000 people that were subscribed to the channel. Although some of them had a bunch of views, those views didn't turn into subscribers. Shout out to Oakland though. Much love to Oakland. He'd be like, turn on DC Blacks. All right, man. Tell me some more stories they want me to cover. I mean, I got a long list of stuff, man. I had a story for the day, but I might have to regroup on that one because I can't believe so many people don't know who Fred Hampton is. They got a movie, The Black Messiah. Who anybody seen the movie The Black Messiah? I did 17 years, and yeah, I had plenty of regrets of certain things. But one thing they say, like in that Jay-Z song, you got to learn to live with your regrets somehow. That's a fact. Ain't no way around that. You got to learn to live with your regrets. What you gonna do? Dwell on them? Uh, yeah, you dig it? I feel like y'all need more interviews together. Y'all do. All y'all do is say real shit. That's all right. Ah, boy. I'm gonna tell Fly what you said. Shout out to Fly. Shout out to Banky Parent. Growing up in Roanoke, we used to hear about Southeast DC. Yeah, some go-go bands used to come down there to Roanoke. You ever been to a go-go or ever heard of the go-go bands coming down there? Gotta get back to editing, man. Check out that what I said about that Amazon thing, bro. Free to real.